Hey guys, this is Natavia with Why Be Confused, and this is another episode for our break series. I almost said boundary because boundary series was the content series before this, before I did the whole Slop Day series. But no. This is the break series. Today we're going to talk about how to cancel out the noise when taking a break. Okay, so there are a few things that you can do to cancel out the noise. You can go to a secluded area, make your environment stress free, turn off notifications and the access to the outside world, and inform everyone that you are okay and just need space. So when I mention noise, I mean expectations and responsibilities. So while you could, have time off of work, you could, if you have a business, take time off your business, let everybody know that you're not going to be available. You couldn't do all those things, and responsibility and expectations can still somehow find you. um so the best way I have found to like prevent that from happening is to remove those things. So going to a secluded area, for example, you guys know that after being evacuated from Nigeria, and I have moved back in with my parents temporarily until my husband comes to the US. And so when I am having a sloth day, it is normal for people to want to engage with me or do other things because I am walking around the house in my jammy jams, and they're just like, oh, she's cool, she's chilling. Like, but my sloth day doesn't always mean that I am like there mentally to interact. So going to a secluded area works best. So I know to stay in my room for my sloth days. And also everybody around me kind of knows what my sloth days are. So I just kind of announce it like, today's a sloth day. And everybody's like, oh, okay. And they kind of get the hang of it, after a while. The first couple times I did it, they didn't know because they hadn't been living with me. So they didn't know what my sloth days were. But after a while of going through it, they kind of knew what to expect for myself. It's sloth days. But I still find it best to be elsewhere. So I do love staycations, and I tend to do them for my quarterly breaks. I tend to like go somewhere else and do my re-energizing breaks that way. But my decomposing breaks, because they tend to be shorter, nobody's got money to spend on all those breaks all the time. So I kind of just try to make the environment as secluded as possible. So just being in my room, I kind of have this whole top level to myself, so just kind of staying up here does that for me. I know when I go downstairs that I am agreeing to interact and engage with people, because if they see you, they want to talk to you. That's just human nature. Then to make the environment stress free. Um, Whatever my stressor is can't be in the room with me. If that's a person, if that's my job, if that's whatever, it can't be in the room with me. So because I work from home and I handle my business from home, sometimes the enemy is my computer. And that means sometimes I gotta close my laptop and put it out of sight, or I have to unplug things, or, just kind of make the environment as stress free as I can for myself. Another part of making things stress free is to turn off notifications and access the outside world. So if I don't want people to reach me, I turn off my phone. I think we all forget that our phone has an off button, and it's okay if it is off. Just turn it off. I can do pretty much, I have a Roku, so I can pretty much do everything on my TV. And if I can't, and I really don't want to be contacted, I can put my phone on do not disturb, or do whatever you need to do just to kind of take yourself out of it. Because in those decompressing breaks, I really need to like disengage. That's really what it is. Like, humans are stressful to me at that time. So I just need to like not. um, so you can do that. And then also, like, if you still have all your, we've talked about this before, but if you still have all your notifications on your phone, for like all your apps and things, turn them off. All those things asking for your attention, they're basically begging for your attention when you're already saying you don't have attention to give. Just turn it off. You don't need it. SpongeBob will be fine. I say this because I play like a SpongeBob Dining Dash game, and it's probably the most demanding of my notifications. And I'm just like, you no longer get notification access. So there's that. And then the last part, which I mentioned before, where everybody kind of knows when my sloth day is, announce it to people, especially when you're gonna be gone for like a longer break. So anything more than like a couple days, I would go ahead, send out a mass text message, or like just talk about it over the phone, because you've probably been planning it, right? Because it's on your schedule. So talk about it on the phone. Oh yeah, I'll be going to do this, and I'll just be away from the world, or I'm just gonna go sit in the mountains for a week and I'll be fine. I just want to be by myself. Like, just kind of tell people. Telling people sets that expectation. So it lets them know this is not my party time. I don't want to party with this break. If you do want to party with your break, that is fine. You can let people know that too. But let them know so that they have the expectation. That expectation of you changes because you've already communicated this. And that's where, if you go back to the boundary series, we talk about like communicating your needs and making sure you maintain them. If you're doing those things, then when it comes to this break, you're just like, it's my stock day, I'll see you on Wednesday. And people really do start to accept, because it becomes a characteristic of you, right? It's like, oh, Natavia does that, that's just how Natavia is. Like, it becomes part of who you are, and people accept that for it. So just be consistent, open, and honest. I don't know what else to say, guys. That's pretty much how you counsel out all the noise. And if you're honest about what you can handle and what you can't handle, people will understand and will be accommodating to it. And also remember that when you do that, people are being respectful of you, which means when they do it, you need to be respectful of them as well. All right, so the next episode for next week is going to be all about vacations versus staycations, because not everything requires a big budget. So I will see you guys next time. Comment down below what you thought about this video and any questions you have about canceling out the noise. And like the video if you liked this video. Subscribe if you like the content, and hit the notification bell if you just can't wait for the next video. I will see you guys later.